Every life is a candle. It is lit, we do not know when. It burns for a time, we do not know how long. It gives light to the room it is in, and then it goes out, and the darkness closes back in, and the room does not remember that it was ever lit. Yet the candle does not know this. While it burns completely. It does not hold back its flame out of fear of the dark that will follow. It gives all its light, all of it, to the brief moment it is alive. Perhaps this is the answer the candle gives us. Not that the darkness does not matter, but that the light, while it lasts, is real. The warmth was real. The shadows it cast on the wall, they were real. And the people who sat in its light, they were real too. The river does not remember the people who stood at its bank. Every person who ever loved a river, who washed their hands in it, who carried its water to their children, who wept at its edge, the river carries all of it downstream and forgets. And yet, we keep coming back to the river. Every generation, we build our cities on its banks. We name our children after it. We write poems about its sound. As if standing at the river, we can feel something larger than ourselves, something that was here before us and will remain after. Maybe that is what we leave in the river. Not our names, not our faces, but the fact that we stood there, that we looked at the water and felt it, that we were here and we knew we were here, and for one moment, that was enough. Homer, Confucius, Shakespeare. These names have survived 3,000 years. But for every name that survived, how many millions did not? Every grave that has lost its marker. Every person whose name was spoken once, then twice, then never again. The last person who remembered them died, and they vanished completely. And yet, does it matter? The farmer who fed his village and left no name still fed his village. The mother who held her child through fever still held her child. The unnamed musician who played at a wedding 200 years ago. The people who danced to his music died happy. The name was not the gift. The life was the gift. Perhaps the question is not whether our name survives. Perhaps the question is whether, while we lived, we gave something real to someone real. A child fed, a hand held, a moment of music, a field plowed, a candle lit against the dark. These are the things that travel forward in the bodies and hearts of the people we touched. The child is our most complete answer to the last question. Not because the child carries our name or our face, but because in the child, we pour everything we know about how to be alive. Every lesson that cost us pain. Every tenderness we learned too late. Every mistake we hope they will not make. We do not leave the child our possessions. Those rust and scatter. We do not leave them our ideas. Ideas change. We leave them something stranger and more durable, the feeling of being loved, of being worth something, of being safe in the world. These travel farther than any name. And then the child grows and has a child of their own and pours into that child everything they received and everything they learn on their own. The chain does not break. It transforms. It continues. If you knew it was your last morning, what would you do with the light? Not the last year, not the last month, just the last morning. The light coming through the window, the sound of the world waking up, the smell of whatever is in the kitchen, the face of whoever is near you. The answer most people find is the same. They would not run. They would not make grand gestures. They would sit still. They would look at the light. They would hold the hand nearest to them. They would say the things they had been meaning to say. They would be completely, finally present. And so the last question answers itself, not with philosophy, not with religion, but with this: the morning is here. The light is real. You are alive. Someone near you is alive. Be here. Be completely here. That is what we leave behind, the moments when we were truly present. Those moments do not die. They live in everyone who shared them.